Hey guys, it is Friday, December 13th. Bitcoin's at 101, and I am going to be talking today about this BlackRock research piece, which basically suggests everybody should go to a 2% allocation minimum. So I think this is a really, really important thought piece from BlackRock. A lot of people are going to use this to give them comfort to start their allocation. And if you don't have any allocation, this piece is going to make you feel pretty stupid in about 6 months. So I'm going to go over it. As usual, I would like you guys to subscribe to my YouTube. Very simple. It's free. It makes me happy. You can also subscribe to my Dollar Shave Club of Bitcoin, which is for $1 a month. You get access to my secret only Fred area of Twitter. Anyways, that's the ask. Now let's get on to the episode. Let's talk about this BlackRock thing. I made a little presentation for you guys. It's not going to be long. Okay, so BlackRock's recommending 2%. This is the article. It's called Sizing Bitcoin in Portfolios. First thing they talk about is the value drivers. And they say there are 3 adoptions drivers they see. First is that it allows you to transmit money across borders. They're not concerned about intercompany payments. They're just thinking across borders. The second is anybody can participate in it. And the third is it's decentralized, and they're focusing on just no ability from governments, and specifically to increase supply. That's the way BlackRock thinks of this asset. I can think of 10 other reasons why you should buy Bitcoin. The fact that your ex-wife can't grab it from you, the fact that the government can't grab it from you, the fact that you can potentially move with your Bitcoin really easily. Lots of other reasons, but these are good. And then they make the point that Bitcoin's like the Mag 7. Now, that's Google, Amazon, Apple, Tesla, NVIDIA, Meta, and Microsoft. And they say the average market cap of those Mag 7 is 2.5 trillion, and Bitcoin's now sort of falling right in that range, 2 trillion. And they make the case that there are sort of similar risk characteristics to adding, a 2% allocation of any one of those stocks or all 7 of those stocks to your portfolio. They say you should add Bitcoin. Now, I think it's really interesting for them to say, hey guys, this is now the Mag 7 plus Bitcoin. So this is like a new entrant. And then the question everybody's going to be having is, well, how did those Mag 7 do over the last decade? And this is how they did. Apple 10x, Microsoft 8x, Google and Microsoft only 5 and 6x, but NVIDIA 40x, Tesla 60x, and Meta was the dog of them, and at 4x. This is responsible for most of the growth of the stock market, or the U.S. stock market, over the last decade. On average, these things have gone 19x. You kind of need to be long one of these things, and if it's Bitcoin is part of the new Mag 8, you've done just fine by being long NVIDIA. You don't have to be long Bitcoin. But you kind of need one of these kind of hot sauces in your portfolio. So this is the ultra-conservative portfolio, but they're saying at least 2% of one of these things or 2% of all these things. And I think they're sort of saying Bitcoin is really a new one, and it has one other characteristic, which is there's no correlation, right? So it's uncorrelated with any of these things. All of these Mag 7s are very correlated with each other. Bitcoin has no correlation, so they're sort of saying it belongs in everybody's portfolio. And then finally, they say, it could become less risky later, so you might want to put more later, but you're not going to get the bang for your buck that you have now. They specifically say that, once the adoption becomes widespread, you're no longer going to have a structural catalyst for further sizable price rise. So this is something where they see the opportunity is right now for the next 10 years. And, that's why I think a lot of people are going to look at this report and they're going to be like, yeah, I kind of got to get involved right now. I don't need to wait 5 years or 10 years to add Bitcoin to the portfolio. So to me, this is like the big money's going to read this. BlackRock's the biggest asset allocator in the world, and they're going to follow Larry Fink's advice, and they're going to buy 2%. 2% of 200 trillion is $4 trillion. We're not going to get there overnight, but I tell you, we are going to have hundreds of billions of dollars potentially next year, potentially in 2025. That's going to move the market up quite a bit. $200 billion should move the market up to 300,000, 400,000. Sky's the limit, really. But you have to look at it over a decade. This is going to be an amazing decade to own Bitcoin. Anyways, that's my video. If you like me, go give me a like on YouTube. I appreciate it. Thank you.